Well, look, we know that during any crisis, whether it's a national disaster or otherwise, we see more than ever why leadership matters. Competent, articulate, reassuring leadership. So the devastating hurricane that we were just talking about pounding Florida, it's going to leave enormous damage in its wake. We can see it. Evacuation orders, assistance, they're underway, and now minimizing the loss of life and organizing the recovery efforts are what matters most.
The storm is doing a number on the state of Florida. It is going to continue to move through this state today and through much of tomorrow. And there's going to continue to be a number of adverse effects. I can tell you that as soon as it moves beyond Southwest Florida, you're going to see a massive surge of personnel and supplies to be able to help those who are in need, get people back on their feet, and help to rebuild those communities.
And leaders don't just read what other people put in front of them. They're not performance artists, not really, right? They're supposed to be actively engaged in all aspects of managing difficult challenges and directing, as DeSantis was just doing, the proper resources to where they're needed most.
We're going in by ground, air, and by sea. Means that all hands are on deck, and there's going to be people that are going to be in harm's way. And what I've said is the folks were told in these areas of the hazards. They were given time to be able to make arrangements and to leave. Some chose not to do that. They would have probably been better off doing that. Nevertheless, if people are in harm's way, we're going to go and do whatever we can to help those folks. And so that is those operations are going to commence as soon as it's safe to do so. And then it begins with the clearing the roads, making sure that the electrical folks can get in there. I was able to thank a number of these linemen. We went over to Lake City where a number of them are staged. These are great folks. They're coming from all across the country. I mean, I met people from Alabama, from Texas, from Louisiana. They're all coming to Florida.
And because not one person can do everything, you need good people in position at a senior level to help manage in a time of emergency.
I think everybody should know that the governor is extremely committed to being involved in this response, and he was here with me till late last night, and he was here with me early this morning, and he has not been anywhere but very near me the entire time. So, Governor, thank you so much for your leadership in that area. I mean, it means a lot to me, and it means a lot to the leadership.
Well, I'm not in Florida, but I was reassured by seeing this team that DeSantis had in place. It's why leadership matters, because it filters down, because it inspires people in a time of need when, frankly, inspiration's hard to come by. The people of Florida are under siege by hurricane winds, now flooding, and they're going to need enormous assistance going forward. And right now, all we can do is hope and pray and donate to the Red Cross and other great charitable efforts. And then we remain grateful to public servants and first responders nationwide who put their people, their safety and their well-being first.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.